Welcome back to the Billiard Corner. In today's episode, I'm going to show you guys what's in my case. Growing up, I really enjoyed watching the What's in a Case videos with Sam Diep. If you guys don't know what it is, basically Sam used to go around and interview professional pool players on the gear that they were using. We got to see the cues, the cases, the tips, the shafts, and all the little trinkets that professional pool players would carry with them. Now, I'm by no means a professional pool player, but I am a really big pool enthusiast. I've been buying and selling cues and cases over the years, trying to figure out what I like and what I believe to be the best equipment out there. And today, I'm going to show you guys my entire cue and case collection. Now, the cues and cases that I've assembled here are some of my most favorite equipment that I've tested today. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Without further ado, let me show you guys what's in my case. Here's a quick overview of my cue and case collection. As you can see, we've got quite a few exciting items to get to. So let's start from left to right and start with my cue cases right here first. This right here is a Case Master case that you get on Amazon for right around $50. It's a 2x2 faux leather design. You can see it's got a really big pocket in the front to put your cue claw or towel, a nice ergonomic grip in the middle, and also a small pouch in the front to put your tip tools or chalk. Overall, really great beginner case for the money. Next is the JB case I got recently. You can see it's got this very unique Lucky Dog design, which I really love. And I mainly got this because it reminds me of my dog Beanie. You can see it's got deep blue exterior, red stitching, handle on the side, handle on the top, towel ring, and dual backpack straps that also has the same print. Now I believe this was a limited run, so it makes this case a little bit more unique and special. Overall, I really love JB cases just because they're built like tanks. JB put a lot of R&D into these cases and it really shows. They've got their unique ultra pad interior that's super plush and really protects your cues, and I just love JB cases so much. I love them so much that I actually have two of them. Here's a JB case I've had for several years now. You can see it's a little bit more simple, black and red stitching, but still looks very good. This case was signed by Shane Van Boning and Mika Eminem when I first met them. So this case has a lot of memories and a lot of sentimental value. But you can see this case was well used, all the zippers still work, the handle's not ripped, the interior is still in fantastic condition, and that's why I just love JB cases. They're just built like tanks, they're built to last, and JB cases has a lifetime warranty, so you really know they back their product. I highly recommend JB cases. Next is a Jack Justis case. Back in the day, if you watched the What's in the Case videos, you would have noticed that many professional players was sponsored by Jack Justis. Now, Jack Justis used to make personalized cases for these professionals, and growing up, I always wanted one for myself. However, when I was finally old enough to afford one, Jack actually stopped making cue cases, which is very unfortunate. However, I was still lucky to snag this one. This was previously owned by Francisco Bustamante himself, so this one's very special. You can see it was signed by Bustamante in 1999. It's got a beautiful deep brown double eagle design with hand tooling that's super fine and crisp. You see it's got a very soft shoulder strap that's very high quality, and I just really love the design and beauty of Jack Justis cases. I mean, just look at this case right here. It's all leather, fantastic leather work right here, and just a quality product overall. Let's get to the exciting stuff and show you all my cues. This right here is a Mike Lambros prototype jump cue, and I don't know if this is going to pick up on camera, but Mike Lambros uses very high quality woods. This shaft right here has very deep curly striping on it and feels very high quality and dense, perfect for a jump cue. You see it's got its three unique notches right here to aid with jumping as part of the design, and Mike Lambros builds one hell of a jump cue. This jump cue is very forward weighted, so the weight of the cue does the work for you. Jumps super easy. You see Mike Lambros opted to use a phenolic ferrule with red backing, and overall a fantastic jump cue for the money. I definitely recommend it. This right here is a Mezz Airshooter jump cue. You see it's got a black handle with gold Mezz lettering. This cue right here follows a very similar design philosophy as a Mike Lambros jump cue. All the weight is put to the front of the cue, and this is achieved by using a brass ferrule. It's got a phenolic tip, so the cue jumps super easy, just like the Lambros jump cue. And Mezz makes a very high quality production cue, made in Japan, and just fantastic cues for the money. This right here is my Greg Sowder reverse taper jump break cue. You can see it's got a very slim handle and gets thicker as it goes up, hence the reverse taper name. All the technology was put on the butt of this cue. This allows you to choke up the cue and give a massive follow through for those effortless, powerful breaks. You can see it's got a black phenolic ferrule, clear acrylic tip, white phenolic joint made to match my Bob Runde cue right here. And the signature of Greg Sowder is that he likes to put this little ring on his shafts. Next is my Bob Runde cue made in 2010, gambler style. You can see it's got an ebony butt with inlaid ivory dices that looks absolutely stunning. Definitely a unique design. It's got a leather wrap that's super grippy and plush. Ebony points into curly maple that's highly figured. Probably one of the best curly maples that I've seen in a cue. It's got inlaid ivory diamonds with an ivory joint and 3/8 by 10 pin. 2 original shafts are ivory ferrules and 2 cue wood shafts. This right here is a cue wood shaft made by Richard Sue. Very low deflection, great hit. And this right here that I recently got is a Greg Sowder cue wood shaft that I hand-picked myself. I got to go to a shop and hand-pick the cue wood shaft that I wanted to be made. You can see it's got a little bit of curly maple into it. Definitely a great hitting cue, very old school feel. Next is my main playing cue, a Mike Lambros made in 2005. You can see it's got a highly figured snakewood butt with abalone inlays that just looks very beautiful in the light. Just look how it shimmers. I really love what Mike Lambros did with the ring work here. It's got matching brown phenolic rings also in the shafts. These are the 2 original shafts. And this right here is his newest ultra low deflection shaft. You could tell it was made recently just because the brown phenolic hasn't darkened and aged over time. And right here, it's got a lizard wrap that isn't as plush but still very grippy. And really long points with beautiful veneers. And the long points is sort of a signature of Mike Lambros' cues. You can see it goes almost all the way to the joint, and I just absolutely love that design aspect. You can see it's got inlaid abalone right here too, and also his signature rings. It's got his unique joint system that's very tight fitting and provides a lot of feel and feedback in his cues. It's sort of his signature too. And these 2 shafts are the original shafts made of ivory ferrules with Kamui tips. And this right here, you can see it's got a smaller ferrule with a thoroughbred tip that's super ultra low deflection. Definitely a fantastic and beautiful cue right here. Just look at the ring work. Just look at the veneers and the inlays and the highly figured snakewood points. This cue right here is a knockout. Next is one of my favorite Mezz models, the Mezz Mi-3. Mezz cues are made in Japan and are super high quality. You can see this cue features an ebony butt, sharp points, turquoise inlays, triple silver rings, and also had a stacked leather wrap added done by Tiger Products. You can see it's got an ebony forearm, also sharp points with turquoise inlays. And this cue was made in collaboration with Mika Eminen. You can see the blue crosses to represent the Finnish flag. The cue also has a united joint, one of my favorites because it's super tight fitting. And I got an ignite shaft and also a revo shaft over here. I really love the ignite shaft just because of how powerful it is. And this cue just looks stunning in person. I just really love the design of the cue, the incorporation of the crosses and also the turquoise inlays. Oh man, it just looks really great. Next is the Predator Ikon 2.5. I really love the design of this cue. It kind of looks like shooting stars. It's got turquoise inlays. I've got 2 shafts with it. This right here is a prototype Jacoby black shaft, and this is the original 314-2 shaft. The Luxe leather wrap feels really great in the hand, super plush and grippy. And take a look at that forearm too. It's got floating points with turquoise and also the white there. And you can see it's got a stainless steel unilock joint, so you can put your shafts on and off super quickly. And for the tips, I got Kamui Brown for the Jacoby Black prototype, and also a How tip for the 314-2 shaft. Here are all my accessories. This is a cue claw. Cue claws are really heavy, so it doesn't move around. You can put this on the edge of the table and lean your cues on it to prevent them from falling. A must-have accessories if you're traveling to tournaments. This right here is a Q-Tech tip tool. And this right here is a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, basically to clean the blue off your shafts. This right here is wax I got, and William from Let's Talk About Pool actually turned me on to this product. Works very well. This is a Murakami tip tool, and basically this doesn't take off any of the tip, it just fluffs up the Kamui tip so you don't really remove any material. I believe Kamui also makes a similar product called the Kamui Gator Grip. This is my Kamui magnetic tool where I can put my chalk on it. I'm using the Exceed X chalk, Kamui Roku, and the Great White. I'm actually really loving the Great White just because it goes on the tip super easy. These are my carbon fiber extensions. This one's made out of wood. This one's for my Mezz Cue. This one's for my Lambros, and this one's for my Bob Runde Cue. And I generally put on these extensions whenever I'm playing on 9-foot tables. These are all my patches right here. I kind of just collect them. Lambros Cue, Outsville, Revo, tiger tips. And this towel right here was actually given to me by Darren Appleton. Back in the day, Darren Appleton did these Facebook challenges. If you completed the challenges, you had a chance to win some cool Predator products, and I won this towel also with a signed poster. These right here are Cue sleeves I custom made for myself. These just prevent chalk from getting into your really nice cases and adds a small extra layer of protection in your case. Alright, that's everything on the table right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Back in the day, I really loved watching the What's in a Case videos with Sam Diep and watching what the professionals were carrying. And I just had a lot of fun making this. I hope you guys have a great holiday. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to see more pool content in the future, consider subscribing to my channel. Make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed it. See you guys next time.